Great. All right. Yeah. 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 We decided to start this call just because there's so many untapped AI projects in the space that are sort of isolated from each other. But through our partnerships, which we've nailed over 40 of them the past few months, we decided we should create an AI alliance. So we could come together, we could co market with each other, and we could just work together towards a brighter future for the space. And if anything's happened in the past week, we know that brighter future is coming. There's a lot of good legislation on the way for the space in general. So starting this partnership, it's the perfect time to do this now. So we plan to move forwards with this alliance regularly and work together very closely with our partners here, both Gmail and X Alpha, as well as other partners in the future.
I should point out here, TJ, apparently I pulled a straight up boomer and was muted on that because I didn't put a second me on the side here, like an absolute plebeian. So apologize for everybody who missed my awesome intro. It was fantastic. My child screamed in the background. You guys missed everything. But just real quick, let me recap. If you don't get a ton of updates from us on this state of the arc, it's because we're bringing in a couple partners here, and we really want to hear from them. So we did send out a newsletter on Sunday, and if you guys are on our email list, you will have gotten that newsletter. We've had a bunch of updates and stuff we've been working on, upcoming events and everything kind of ARC related. If you did not get that and you would like to get those in the future, you can sign up for the newsletter on our website, the little pop-up, or let us know on X, Discord, Telegram, however you want to get in contact with us, and we'll add you to that list so you can get those updates as well. But yeah, you got the intro from TJ there. So about the rest that I, spat out into my muted self there for a couple minutes. So all right, I'll hand it back, TJ.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll get started introducing ARC for those of you who haven't seen who we are yet or are just a little bit hazy on our timeline. So we started out with ARC. We were building cheaper, more efficient swaps. And at the same time, we started to build the reactor to develop and compose smart contracts much more efficiently. The original reactor allowed us to map any smart contract repo in seconds and find the entity relationships between each piece of the code and compose that much more efficiently. Through this, we discovered we had a unique edge when we applied it to an AI model, because most AI models are just trained through massive data sets. But with the original reactor, we were able to train them much more efficiently based off of an ontology of data versus just wrote large data sets. And because of that, we built our own AI model. We ended up scoring #1 in the world on the MMLU. And we're still top 5 in the world when it comes to AI scores. We built AI APIs around that, which are shipping very soon. An infrastructure to scale to our partners here, as well as our other partners and enterprises that you guys have heard about me teasing a little bit about in Telegram. Some of them being worth over 30 billion. And soon we're going to launch Earn with Arc to cap it all off, so that every holder that holds Arc and uses the platform, I mean, just connecting to it, receiving notifications, will receive up to 50% of our on-chain revenue. And we're very, very excited about our progress and excited about what we can do with our partners here. So, yeah.
Yeah, thanks, TJ. Hopefully that catches everybody up. Let's let Bhavesh go here first with DML, unless so X Alpha down here, guys, is Goldie. So if you hear me reference Goldie, that's the rep over here from X Alpha. So did you have a question or something you wanted to add, X Alpha, before we let DML roll in, or?
No, I just wanted to say quite interesting, man. Like what you guys are doing is really excellent, and this is the future. Like, and we are enabling it. These LLM models and all these will be the powerhouse of will power almost each and every future AI use cases. So quite cool, and we are happy to be here with you guys.
Hey, we're glad to have you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, AI is future, I guess, and this alliance is going to prove it.
Yeah, for sure. We're super excited, guys. We've been wanting to do this for a bit now, and we're finally able to make it happen with the products we're bringing to market. And as we mentioned, you know, AI is the future. Everybody kind of knows that. We're a bit more tech savvy than probably the rest of the people out there, you know, being in crypto ahead of the curve and everything. But my wife, every time I bring up AI, she's like, you can see her eyes glaze over, the biggest roll in her eyes you've ever seen, right? Until the light bulb moment yesterday. She needed an email and she's like, I don't know what to write, because it was kind of a cold email to get some information from somebody. And I said, why don't you just ask AI? And she's like, huh? So I was like, yeah, just tell it what you want and it'll just write it for you. And then you can just make a couple changes if you want. And she was like, and then, you know, a couple hours later, and then she was at work this whole time, right? A couple hours later, she texts me and just copies, you know, what Reactor had said. And she's like, oh my God, like, what is happening? And I could, through the text, I could see the light bulb just turn on. And she finally realized all of these things I've been saying this whole time. Like, oh, it does actually just make your life easier, right? So, oh man, I thought that was pretty funny.
We got to come up with a term for that when you AI pill someone.
Yeah. Blue and red are taken, right? So I don't know what color we're gonna do.
Taken apparently.
Yeah. Oh man, but it was
pilled.
It was good. I'm also over here laughing at the fact that one of my images is mirrored and the other isn't, and I'm not sure which one's the mirrored image, but yeah. All right, that's my little sidetrack there. We'll keep moving. So we've got Bhavesh here from DML AI, and I'll let him take over, give a little introduction of his project, and talk to you guys for a bit so you can get to understand what they're bringing to the table.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for having me today in this AMA. I specifically talk about DMail. So I'm Bhavesh. I'm head of business development at DMail Network. So, in current AI scenario, what DMail is trying to build is decentralized communication platform, where we are trying to empower the users truly own their data, and interactions across the chain without sacrificing the privacy or the security. Let me just give you a quick snapshot of what we are building at Dmail. So at Dmail, we have already processed over 250 million transactions and expanded it to across 32 blockchain networks, and have a user base that has grown over 20 million. Our subscription hub, with over more than 450 projects, has driven the millions of subscriptions and messages push, demonstrating the real Web3, communication need in the market. We have also minted more than 3 million NFTs, allowing users to own and verify their assets within our ecosystem. So this is whole, precisely, I would say, a whole ecosystem in which a user owns its data and control the things, with major Series A funding uh, from and prestigious grant from different blockchains. We position for the continuous and significant growth, and we aim to reach over 100 million, latest by 2027. Yeah. In terms of partnerships, we also made there a significant progress, more than 500 collaborations across sectors, and actively contributing to the industries and event, and reinforcing the leadership in decentralized communication. We are also evolving rapidly with innovative updates, including, as this whole talk is about AI Alliance. So AI mail assistant is there inside Dmail, and you can also use ChatGPT as well there. So which is already transforming the user experience or the user's way to interact with emails. So this is a very short introduction about Dmail, what we are trying to achieve, or what we are trying to give to the customers the experience. Basically we are focusing more on AI side, uh, because email customization and different kind of mail assistant systems powered by AI only. Thank you.
Excited for it.
Awesome. Yeah, for sure. That is some quite impressive numbers, Bhavesh. I hadn't actually heard them until just now. So, very, very impressive. Congratulations on your guys' success so far. I'm sure it is very well deserved on your end, guys. With that, let's roll it. My child's over there playing piano now. Let's roll into Goldie from X Alpha. If you want to go ahead and give an introduction, go ahead and talk about your product and AI and everything on your end.
Yeah, well, thank you very much, Ryan and TJ and Bhavish. So I'm Goldie. I'm CEO and co-founder from Exalpha, and what we are doing is something which can be discussed while I present my screen. So I'll quickly present my screen because it would become very interesting to watch exactly. So is my screen visible?
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah, perfect. So what is exactly our vision right now, and what we believe is needed for this market to thrive? Um, Exalpha wants a future, envisions a future where crypto is very easy and accessible for masses, where crypto onboarding new users into crypto world is very seamless. Or if someone wants to educate themselves, in this industry, or yeah, um, so it education is one of our fundamental focus as well. So these are the key aspects which we believe uh, are needed, and there's a much much needed simplification in these aspects in these areas that would make crypto thrive. It's fine, it's good. We are at, let's say, a 3 trillion market right now, approximately. We have we are very early. We are one of the, let's say, in this Gaussian curve, we are the ones who are very early in this industry. And if it has to thrive, we have to work on these aspects where onboarding, education, and accessibility is offered at least. And this starts with consumption of information. This starts with conversations. This starts with watching a lot of YouTube channels. This starts with talking to your friends, family. This starts with these people watching these AMAs. This starts with Twitter. Twitter. Now the future is X. The world is really revolving around content creation. And having said that, we believe that this market X has a big role to play, and that's why we want to bring this. We want to leverage the information in X to achieve our vision of education, onboarding, and accessibility. So that's where the name X Alpha comes in, and our focus is to leverage the future technologies of AIs. That's where our conversation with our creators is a very important conversation, and yeah, so I would just quickly demonstrate like what happens. So let's say a new user comes to crypto and they're like, okay, I don't know what is this. What is this tweet? Who is this Karamata? Who is this? What is this X Alpha? What am I consuming in this world? So for them, this extension, which you can simply go to Chrome Store, search for X Alpha, and you would see like this extension pops up with approximately tomorrow it would be 6,000. We have 5,966 active daily users. Once you add it, your Twitter transforms into a super app. So the moment you scroll your Twitter and you just look at like, okay, what is this X Alpha? You just have a simple button which transforms. It just sends the information back in our backend, which is powered with AI, which is powered with analytics, which has proprietary our algorithms, which tell you, which merge the on-chain and the off-chain data together to give you this information. Okay, this is you are consuming information about X Alpha, so the education becomes very easy. You don't have to go to like 20 applications. This person is Karamata. He's an influencer, and he has 33K followers. These are his a bit of perspective on who is the person communicating with them. And the moment you do this, you can learn about the community engagement. You can learn a lot about from DYOR, some AI, algorithms go in and they give you a summary. You can look at the entire market level information, like what's happening with this particular product. Yeah. So basically, by bringing this, we make things simple. And now, as you can see, the fundamental building block of this information is a cash tag in the tweet, basically the tweet body who is tweeting about it. So we summarize it for everyone. And we tell you like which communities in the market are really trending, which are really loud, because stronger communities would also bring you better opportunities, or these communities are the ones which would work for their bags and make you more profitable. So for new users, it becomes an education platform. For, let's say, existing users, it becomes an opportunity to, let's say, learn faster, easier, like, okay, what is this token? Who is this person? And then once you go inside an account as well, you learn about like their interest. Who are these people? We have a lot of KOL analytics coming in. And this makes life very easy. Like my life right now is incomplete without X Alpha. I cannot consume information on Twitter without X Alpha because I don't go and scroll like my feed all the time. Like, okay, what is happening?
You gotta trust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is what we are doing, and I believe that this is really needed to bring this simplification in the market. Because 5 years ago, for me, it was very difficult. But yeah, I would love to hear your experience. Like, what do you think about this simplification, which is what we believe that is needed in the market, and especially at different platform levels.
Yeah, thank you for that, Goldie.
So that's it from our side. Like this is the overall product. We have a lot of users. We have 15,000 people who have downloaded it. We have 6,000 active users. We have we have a very bullish web app coming in. So basically, like Deck Screener, you would have an X Alpha screener like X Screener, which would give you the X analytics. This is our proprietary, let's say, intellectual, offering to the market. So we merge on-chain and off-chain data for you, and we make it really, really, really accessible. So a lot of updates are coming. Our touch points, our Android, iOS app, our web app. This is just the tip of the iceberg, the extension. And I can also talk about how we are leveraging AI and how Arc Reactor becomes a very important partner for us. If you're interested, if you want to go into that conversations, or
Yeah,
maybe you lead that.
yeah,
As you fancy.
that'd be great, Goldie. We want to come together on this call, and I think the people would love to hear about how you guys are leveraging Reactor.
Yeah. So shall I tell you now, or there's some other conversation where you want to lead it? Like I have some demos ready for you, where I can show you like how Arc Reactor will play a very, very, very important role in this education and onboarding aspect, because our AI, powerhouse will be coming from the work which you guys are doing. So just quickly, like how we can leverage Arc Reactor's LLM models and work which you guys are doing on the AI sector, because the best thing is we need to summarize what is inside each tweet. What is their sentiment? Is there any event they're talking about? What kind of information they're trying to communicate there? So using these AI LLM models, we kind of tag every tweet, and we say like, okay, there is some event happening in the market, like user wallet address, like airdrop event is there. So we are kind of fetching all the possible information from each and every tweet to give you that summary, like what will happen in future and what you should look at in order to benefit the most from this market. Then one is also like tweet categorization module. So every tweet we talk about like what kind of category they belong to. Is it a community event? Is it a AMA announcement? Is it market analysis? Is it roadmap related information? Like there are many, many, many different. It is a partnership or collaboration, kind of content, or is it an achievement? Is it a development update? So you can summarize all this, and that's why we said education becomes, our education layer would be powered by mainly AI. We already have done a lot of it, and we aim to even make it more scalable. And that's where your help would be very, very crucial to make it more scalable, because the content which we are processing is insane amount of content on Twitter, and it's all crypto relevant content. So
Yeah.
that's where we are headed.
Yeah,
you.
I think people, amazing work from your entire team. I think people underestimate how much data it takes for these AI models and just to even process things that are happening. I mean, it is a massive amount of data. And as you know, our team has been working on, the problem with requiring that much data is the amount of energy needed to run the infrastructure to process that amount of data. So it's why we've done what we've done, to use so little energy compared to our competitors, and the ability to scale then without insane costs, like needing a 200,000 GPU warehouse to train a single model seems intense. But you guys, both of you guys, both Goldie and Bhavesh, you brought up some really good points. Things that we have at Arc have been working on, this little guy, for a while as well. The education portion, I'll just go through a couple of my notes here, is big. As you mentioned, there is a ton of data out there, and it's kind of impossible for any one person or even a group of people to process on their own. And so, yeah, you will need the help of AI in order to sort through all this data and find what's important. And then as more misinformation campaigns are going around, or people are just posting incorrect stuff just to engagement farm on X, right? You got to have a way to be able to filter through all of that and find the legitimate information that you're looking for. A couple other things that Bhavesh mentioned earlier in both the security and encryption. This is also becoming a bigger and bigger issue as these AIs are going to, and then I'll let the TJ, I think on our last call, he did a really good job covering this and how ARC is working to help on this front as well. But security and encryption, right, with everybody's data out there, and now everybody knows AI is capable of going out there and parsing all of this information to come to a conclusion, right? But that means it can also, he's got a question apparently, that means it can also parse all of your personal information, right? That's out there. And then you can start getting these people and scammers that we see, especially in crypto these days, right? That can go through all of your personal data and then really imitate somebody very well because they know all these things that the AI was able to scrape. So at ARC, with KeyGuard, and I would recommend anybody who wasn't able to attend the prior AMA or our State of the ARC. You've seen probably a few clips from it in the previous couple days about KeyGuard HE, the homomorphic encryption, and what we're working on, and how it's able to secure all of these AI interactions end to end. It is massive. If you haven't watched it, I'd really recommend you go watch that. And if TJ wanted to just touch on it here in a sec, I'll let him. But there was a lot of good information. We had TJ and Henry both talking and demoing it and how it works on that last call. It's on our X and YouTube. Feel free to watch that after this. But yeah, that security and encryption that Bhavesh mentioned, if your emails aren't secure, you can't trust anything that's happening, right? I mean, your internal communications need to be secure. It is so paramount now these days that they're able to scrape everything. And if we're not doing everything we can to secure all of our data and ensure that it's our own data, then we're really failing ourselves. So
yeah. And especially with this new administration coming into office that cares more about personal self-sovereignty and privacy, they're going to be passing regulations that do require AI companies to be careful with users' data. So we're poised very well for that, and especially for these partnerships as well. I mean, both DMail and X-Alpha is offering some great utilities to their end users, and the ARC Reactor is perfectly poised to handle that from the APIs as well as to KeyGuard. And I think we all have something unique to offer in the Gen AI space and in broader Web3 in general. So just very excited to work together.
Yeah, this AI Alliance we're working with, it helps in quite a few ways. But one of the best ways I personally think it helps is we have these amazing teams from different projects that have been working on different aspects in the AI fields, or securing your data, or analyzing data that's out there. And the thing is, all of these things individually are hard enough to accomplish, let alone for one team, right? I couldn't imagine a single team being able to accomplish all of these tasks in the rapid time frame required to keep up with the technological advancements we're seeing these days. But every team we have now, and we have some others that aren't able to make this call. It's tough in crypto to get 20 people together on a single call, because one, it would drag out forever, and two, we're all over the world, so it's hard to do that. So we'll get some more of these in the future. Maybe see them back as well with some further updates in a bit. But individually, everyone's able to build their product and build it very well because they're specialized. They know that exact little portion of the space, and so by doing this and bringing everybody together, we're able to share our products with each other, incorporate them, and a lot of that heavy lifting and legwork is done already for us, so we can find the synergies between our products, how we can help each other push the space even further, which ultimately the end goal is to help our users even further. So I'm unbelievably excited for this, guys. I'm really glad both these two amazing projects were able to attend today.
Yeah.
Strangely enough, we don't actually have too many questions. I don't. I
Yeah,
guess
I
we're
think
just that good at explaining, right? I mean, that's clearly the only answer.
Bhavesh?
yeah, joint effort is required because alone a single project or a single person cannot make everything secure out on the internet. So joint effort is required. Arc, Excel, Ford, email, all are here associated with AI. So I will throw some light how Dmail is securing, privacy and data ownership for the users. So the
Yeah.
basic fundamental which Dmail is using is our implementation of decentralized identifiers or DIDs is central to how Dmail protects the user privacy. And in using same thing, we are ensuring the data ownership. In traditional email systems, centralized servers are a major point of vulnerability. Means a server is hacked or something happened with that centralized server or with that centralized mailing service provider. Everything is on the verge of collapse, or your privacy can be breached. So, in a traditional system, data is stored or controlled by the provider. With Dmail, each user has a DID, a unique identifier that's verifiable on the blockchain. This approach offers, you know, numbers of benefit. I just list down two, three, so that I can just mention these things. What benefits we are offering, like data ownership. Users have complete control of uh, over their data with no need to rely on any middleman, I would say. So only they decide who can access their data, which is a huge step forward for the privacy. If you own your own data, there is no middleman involved, or there is no anyone another, then your data is safe with you. This is the first fundamental on which Dmail is working. Second is, I would say, seamless and secure access. DIDs also enable secure and passwordless login, reducing the risk like phishing attacks or unauthorized access. Users can move across Dmail and other decentralized applications without sharing unnecessary information. I would like to club this all. In short, DIDs on Dmail enable users to manage their digital identities autonomously, truly, and owning their data in the way that's nearly impossible in the conventional email system, because you cannot own that one centralized server uh, which is controlled by a central entity or a central big tech giant. So this is all what I wanted to, focus on privacy and data ownership section.
Well, truly impressive, Bhavesh. Truly impressive. And I know being a founder of a project, it's really hard to build, hard to be committed. You guys have been doing a great job, for quite a lot many, months
Thanks,
to it.
Exalpa. Same you and Ark are also doing. We are all trying to make something which is uh, not in the traditional world. So yes, we are on the right track. Just it's the
Well,
matter of time
Yeah.
when we reach to the
So,
goal. Yeah.
yeah,
so
that's the
before,
idea with the AI Alliance, guys. We're building real
so
utility, not just meme coins.
I
So
mean, we have many more conversations to come, but before we close this call, I would just quickly shout for a call of action. I would again, I mean, it quickly kind of try to share my screen and ask everyone if you guys are watching this. please go to Chrome Store, download this Excel file. The moment you do this, your entire Twitter would be transformed, and you would have Excel file button everywhere. And this would give you like crazy analytics on entire market Twitter activity. You would be able to save a lot of time, and we are really looking forward to working together with you guys and like build together,
Oh,
make
I'm
sure that you
excited.
have the
Yeah.
faster access.
Yeah, to
Yeah.
get Reactor integrated into that, I could see that helping a lot of folks.
Yeah, and all our tweets and all would be powered by our creators LLM models, and every tweet would be going through this analysis, and we would offer you one of the best analytics, off-chain analytics regarding social media. And in one day or two, in 1 week, or maybe by next week, you will also have a web app coming. So if you are early, if you're watching this, it's really, 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 really exciting times for Excel Fan. We would love to invite all of you and build together with all of you. Thank you
Love
very
it.
much.
Love it. Don't
Yeah.
forget, guys, to also check out Dmail's platform, and don't forget to,
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
Dmail platform, I would also like to add something.
ahead.
Anyone can visit dmail.ai. You guys can enjoy mailing across various chains. In fact, you can mail cross chain using Dmail. So it's very convenient and almost same experience what you get on Web2. You will feel a similar kind of experience with Dmail mailing. And also you guys are going to love subscription of what we call so that's all.
Awesome. Amazing job, both of you too. And if anybody hasn't quite caught on yet, you'll notice kind of a bit of a theme here with every project involved in that um, Goldie from X Alpha kind of mentioned it accidentally, I think, there. But when he mentioned off chain in the Web 2 space, all of our projects um, have a huge impact on not just crypto, but the Web 2 space as well, right? A similar email experience you're used to in Web 2, right? The social media analytics of off-chain analytics, right? Of the Web 2 space, the Reactor AI targeting Web 2 users, right? So by doing this, we're able to increase not just crypto holders awareness, we're able to target an entire sector of the AI space that doesn't even participate in crypto yet or has no idea what crypto is about. So it's super excited for the masses will be able to onboard with this. And then also, I should mention these two here that are with us now. We will be having an event kickoff tomorrow morning. It'll last for 30 days. There's some amazing cash prizes, token prizes, and some other stuff up for grabs. So keep an eye out on that. Once that is ready, all three of us will be posting about all of that. So I'm super excited. You guys can get to try every platform and actually potentially get rewarded for it. So it's going to be pretty good tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we'll go live. So
Let's do it.
keep an eye out on that. Nobody noticed, TJ.
I think they're just excited to see that it's gone.
I think so. I didn't see any questions come up in Discord or I've been answering on YouTube and stuff. So I think that's good. A good time. Keep it at 40 minutes. It's pretty good. For those that are going to join in on the recording, if you are just tuning in now, you may want to watch this recording. It'll be up on X and YouTube. There's a ton of good information from all three projects in there. And
Yeah.
I would ask if you guys have any follow-up questions, please reach out to any of our teams, right? So for our links, you can find them under our X profile, Arc Reactor, right? Just follow our link tree. It's attached to this broadcast. Go ahead and join our Discord and Telegram. Same thing with X Alpha, Goldie over there, and Bhavesh from Dmail. And I will gather their Telegram links and drop those for our community if anybody in our community is interested, or you have any questions that you think of later that you want to ask, or you're interested at all in their products or anything and trying them out. They will be in the event I mentioned. The links will all be there, don't worry. But I will also drop those for everybody. And then Goldie and Bhavesh, feel free to comment after this broadcast goes, the recording. Please feel free to comment under it and drop your official links in there so people can navigate very easily to it for everybody involved, right? I want to thank everybody for coming out. TJ, appreciate you taking time out of your morning to join us here. Goldie from X Alpha and Bhavesh from DMelt. We appreciate you guys coming out. We'll have some more of these in the future. Maybe we'll get them back here in a bit after we've made even more progress in the space, and we'll share some more exciting updates with everybody. But again, thank you everybody for joining.
Yeah, and Ryan, if I could just add one thing
Thanks.
for our loyal viewers who have stayed this long into the call. So we are planning to launch Earn with Arc before the end of November. So we're very excited for that. And I can say it's going to be a lot more simple than it was in the past. We want it to be as simple as just connecting to the platform, holding your ARC, and being able to press a button to claim your percentage of the revenue. So we're very excited for that. And yeah, guys, everything's moving together, both from the innovation standpoint with partners like DMail and X Alpha, as well as from the regulation standpoint. It's very excited, and even taxes as well. There's lots of rumors that taxes are going to be diminished, which all of these factors coming together could lead to absolutely major growth for every industry, but especially for crypto and projects like ours. So very excited to be working together in this time, guys. Let's launch that campaign, and yeah, let's make some shockwaves.
All right. Appreciate it, everybody. Thanks for stopping by. We will catch you guys on the next Day of the Arc in 2 weeks.
Have a good one.
See you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye-bye.